Morning world, welcome to Saturday 16th of September. Only a couple of days to go and we're away. Right, there's nothing quite like being prepared, and that's what I intend to be, especially after the bit of video that Mr. Cornock sent me this morning that somebody sent him from Ireland and from the showground where the ploughing championships are. I think Richard's thinking about taking a jet ski because the liquid mud on the roads looked pretty, pretty wet. So I've got my Tilly hat, which is probably what I'll take to the show because this folds up flat, goes away, and it keeps my head dry if it's chucking down. I've also chucked in a pair of wellies, my comfortable wellies. Inside my wellies is a pair of waterproof trousers. Got my long coat, and I've got some plastic bags. Plastic bags are to put all that lot in if it gets covered in, So when we booked our flights to go to Ireland, we literally only booked like hand luggage. So there is no room on our ticket for any of that. So what we've done, very cleverly, is asked Nick, who's the Southwest area rep for Abbey, who's driving to the show next Monday in his truck. He has to drive over there because he's taking stuff backwards and forwards. We're flying because it's easier. I said to Nick, could I put a plastic box in your van with waterproof stuff just in case it's wet? And he said, yeah, carry on. So tomorrow I'm going to nip over to see Rich Cornock, Funky Farmer, and get his wellies and everything put in the box. And then I'm going to drop the box off at Nick's. So yes, next Wednesday we go to Bristol. We board a plane. We go to Dublin. We get into Dublin around about midday-ish. We pick up our hire car. We drive to the Abbey factory. So we're probably not going to get there before 2:30, something like that. If there's time, we're going to have a tour of the factory. I think Nick or someone's going to show us around the factory before we retire to the hotel, which isn't a million miles away from the factory. We're not saying where, because we're staying with the Abbey team. Yeah, then next day off to the show with wellies and coats and me hat. Even if it's chucking it down with rain out there. I mean, it'd be a shame if it is. It'd be nicer if it's dry and sunny and not too cold. But even if it's chucking it in rain, no, I don't care. I am so looking forward to this. I'm a little bit of a hermit. I very rarely leave the farm, very rarely go more than 20 miles away from where I'm standing right now. So to travel to another country, all right, it's not a million miles away, and we kind of speak the same language most of the time. I am truly looking forward to it. I've had messages from 3 or 4 other YouTubers over in Ireland. We're trying to work out ways to meet up. Some of them are going to be at the show the day we're there. Some of them might not be at the show the day we're there, but we're going to see if we can find a way of crossing paths if we can. So yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of like a YouTube-y community network thing, and I am really looking forward to it. I'm going with no preconceptions of what to expect. I will take whatever is, come on you, take whatever is offered. Come on. And give back the same. Does that make sense? Yeah. I watched Richard's video this morning and he was a little bit concerned about, you know, reception. Will anybody want to talk to us? Will anybody care? You know, it doesn't matter. That's not actually what we're going for. We're not going there to fly any flags or self-promotion or sell merchandise, nothing like that. I'm literally going with him to enjoy the show and hopefully meet a few people that we get to talk to, little conversations by text. You know, some of you folks message me on Instagram or Messenger, or some of you on WhatsApp occasionally, although you have to wait for a reply because I don't have any notifications on WhatsApp or Messenger or my email. You have to wait till I look at it. So yeah, there's no preconceptions. To me, it is just another agricultural show, albeit a great big one in another country. I just looking forward to it so much. So, but yeah, don't if you see Richard and I, don't think you can't come and say hello. I mean, we are kind of hoping that one or two of you are going to come and say hi, and tell us how wonderful we are. No, scrap that last little bit. So it'd just be nice to have a conversation with you. We are, I don't know. My dad's been to Ireland a couple of times, and he's told me how much he's enjoyed it, and the hospitality, and the people, and the culture. I don't think you're a million miles away from us. I think, from what I understand of it, the sense of humour for most of you guys, you're all just as nutty as us. You know, it's. I'll say it again. I am really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, she won't. She doesn't know. And Mrs. P said to me this morning, she goes, "You do know your dog is going to be unbearable for 3 or 4 days." Yeah, she doesn't like it when I go away, but you can't come with, right? Although logistically it's possible, I don't think it would be fair on her. So, and it would definitely restrict some of the things that we would be free to do otherwise, wouldn't it? I'll be back. Don't you worry. Anyway, it is Saturday morning. I've got, well, the last of the jobs that I promised myself I was going to do yesterday, which didn't get done because we had visitors and other things that took my attention elsewhere. So I want to go and just top off the bank up on the golf course because the thistles are coming back there, so not going to take too much, but we're going to go through the campsite because it means I haven't got to run the gauntlet of the cattle. So it's 10 o'clock, they're all out of bed now. So this, I think, is the last bit of topping to do this year. So we'll see what the weather does, but once this is done, maybe we'll power wash that off, grease it up and put it away, hibernation time. And then, what's next? Oh yeah. I understand. I get it now. So we're doing the bank up here, and because we're on a bit of a slope, her bed's fallen off. Well, underneath her bed was a packet of doggy treats, which I don't think she knew was there. And of course, they got exposed. So now I'm getting the chops, aren't I? Hey? Oh. I put the blanket back on again, so that's where it's going. Oh, he's not going to give me any. That's alright. When we go back the other way, blanket will fall off again. They'll be exposed again, and I'll probably get a load more lip. Oh, we just clocked up 4,000 hours on the clock. Somebody on Instagram might find that interesting. Maybe. "19-year-old tractor turns 4,000. Alright. Try not to fall off there, alright? Okay, that's that job done. I'm just thinking I might have one more bit of topping to do, but I'm not going to do it today, so I won't wash off today. Maybe tomorrow if I get that done. Right. That means I'm going to postpone the other job too. I won't tell you what the other job is. Might not actually get done now because I get back from Ireland. But it's one I said I was going to do earlier in the year. It involves this, and the dump trailer, and my Doosan, and some topsoil, and some stone. There's enough clues there, you should have an idea of what I'm thinking of. And it's in that direction down there. Right, I think what I'll do now, 11 o'clock, go and see the neighbour, just have a chat with them, and see if they'll go on emergency call out. I don't anticipate any problems with cattle or livestock or anything, but it's just a case of come on, they're cattle people, and if we get an issue and my missus has got a problem, you know, I already know the answer to the question, but it's just polite to ask, isn't it? Biscuit, come on. Come on.